What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
Okay, BFFs, who just clapped?
That was me. I clapped.
They tell you to clap to like sync it?
Yeah, it's for the audio. Yeah, I did it a little late. You kind of were starting the intro and I did the clap.
Clap in the middle of his talk.
Fucked it up. Yeah, I fucked it up.
All right, another episode of BFFs. Obviously, special guest this episode, Amanda Diaz. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Now, before we get into all the Amanda stuff and find out more about her and go to the headlines, Bri, hold up your hands.
Again, I did see this on the stories everywhere.
I did get another tattoo. I got a bunch. I got one here, and I got one here, and then I got
all at once?
Yeah.
What's happening to our BFF, Dave? What's happening to our BFF?
You're adding tattoos like they fall out of tree. You're going to be fully tatted at some point.
You're going to be like a female Pete
Davidson. Just my right arm. Just my right arm. It's the only place I'm tattooing.
What'd you get on your hand?
It's like two little angels.
Significance or?
I just thought it was pretty.
Okay.
All right.
How about on the arm? How about the one on the arm? What's that mean?
I got a little camper because I used to go camping with my parents when I was little, and it's a happy memory. And then I got a Still Woozy quote that says, "You wouldn't last a day in my head."
All right.
Amanda, do you have any tattoos?
I have one.
Are you frozen? I think Amanda's frozen.
No, she's not. She's good.
Yes. No, you're back.
I got mine when I was 17. It was my first time in LA by myself. And I got it behind my parents' back, and they didn't know for 5 years. And I dropped a bomb at dinner last year, and I told them. They were not happy. It's a little red heart. You can't even see it. It's so small. It's like on the side boob. So whenever I would wear a bikini, they couldn't see it. So I got away with it. And I feel like they would have never found out unless I told them. So
they're like a big, like, what do you, like, they care about that? They actually do care if you got a tattoo?
My parents, my dad would if he wanted to, but my mom's just like very not about tattoos. I personally like them, and my sister just got one. And it was, my mom didn't speak to her for a day. It was not.
Sister younger, I assume then?
Yeah, she's 18. She just turned 18, so she got like a little tiny butterfly here, and my parents were not happy about it. But they're like, "Well, it's your body. You can do whatever you want." But you know.
So my
mom thinks that these are like temporary.
For real?
Yeah, I don't see her
often. Does she not watch any of your podcasts or anything?
No, she doesn't know how to work the internet. So she doesn't even know what I do for a job really, but she thinks these are like stickers.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's you're in the creator life forever if you start getting the
tattoos.
Or like a UFC fighter on your like hand.
You could work at like Walmart.
yeah, I could.
Maybe McDonald's.
Welcome, Amanda. Sorry that we started. I saw the tattoo. I had to mention it. Reading the background. So you started as YouTube makeup, correct?
Yes. I started with 15. It was like 2015. It was a long time ago.
So was that on purpose, or you just like kind of screwing around on the internet?
I kind of just fell into it. I really loved watching like OG beauty YouTube back in the day, and I really loved makeup. And when I moved from Cuba when I was a lot younger, which I'm sure we'll get into, I didn't really have much to do, and I didn't really know how to speak English. So I would watch YouTube videos like all the time, and that's kind of like how I picked it up. And I just really fell in love with makeup. I fell into like that dark hole on YouTube where, OG beauty YouTube people will understand. And I kind of was just like really into it. So I became a makeup artist when I was like 13, 14, like waking up at 5 a.m. on weekends, just hustling, finding ways to make money. I've always wanted to like make my own money and not depend on anyone. So I saved up enough to buy a camera and lights, and I started filming just to show my friends how to do their makeup. And it kind of just turned into something I wasn't really expecting. I did it for a year, and it was just like, whatever. But I think after the first year, it really like picked up, which was like crazy because I never expected that. And I love it. I still do it to this day.
So how were you making money off of the makeup back then? Was it like social media? Like, were you doing YouTube videos and stuff? Or was it like you were actually going and like getting paid to do people's makeup?
I was like literally going to get paid to do people's makeup. I would wake up at like 5 a.m. on my weekends of like freshman year and just work under a makeup artist and work like 12-hour days like on my weekends. And I'd make like $300 in the day. I would do like 12 girls. I like had the worst back pain. I was like 14, 15 with like
That
back
sounds
pain.
illegal.
Yeah, that's a lot of working time for like a 13-year-old, right? Like I don't know if that's
there's
like
gotta be
allowed.
some laws around that one.
I feel like it probably maybe wasn't, but I really loved what I did. It was like kind of fun for me. I wouldn't even have called it work. It was intense, but I loved what I did. So it wasn't really like, but I saved up enough money to start my YouTube channel and sustain it for a year. And then that's when I started making money on social media. During that time though, it's nothing like right now. It's beauty brand deals, things like that. Back in the day did not pay that well,
Unless you were like top dog type thing. Like
yeah,
number
but
one.
everyone knew the numbers and obviously the analytics that we know now. So we can obviously like upcharge a lot more. But back then it was so new. Like this, I'm talking like 2015. Like
Right.
no one knew what sponsorships really were. Like at that time.
During that time, or even a little bit after, like who were the big dogs? Like who were you when you said you went down like the rabbit hole? Like who were kind of the people you were, I guess, watching, looking up to? Like, oh my God, look at this person.
I really loved Amanda Steele, Makeup by Mandy, who is a dear friend of mine now. It's just crazy. Maddie Bragg. I really loved Alexa Losi. Bethany Moda, obviously, like that was like a trailblazer. Manny MUA, like all those people back then, like they kind of ruled the internet because YouTube was like such a big deal and there wasn't many like creators on it. So obviously,
were you a Jenna Marbles girl?
I never watched Jenna. I did get, my sister really liked her. We like have very different preferences on what we like to watch online, but I know my sister really liked her.
Dave likes to bring her up to be like, yeah, we started her.
I did start her. Yeah, I did. But her first video was like how to trick guys into thinking you're good looking with makeup. So it was sort of like a makeup tutorial.
I think I did actually. That one video I think I saw.
So, and I'm reading the background, the work ethic, which they were mentioning, like working your ass off when you were 14. So you left Cuba, your family, when you were 5 years old.
Yeah.
So have you been back there since?
So we've only been back once. It's a little tricky because we left as political refugees. So my family, my dad was a human rights activist in Cuba back in the day. And basically the government was not very happy with the fact that my dad used to like peacefully protest for basic human rights, which is something that we didn't really have over there. It's something I remember really vividly, even though I was really young, but also just hearing what my parents would go through. There were days where like the power would go out in the middle of the night. We didn't have food to eat. Everything's very rationed. It's basically kind of like you go to this place once a week in the morning, you wait in line like at 5 a.m. to get first pick of like what food there is, because there's not many options. And when they ran out, you ran out of food. There's no other place to get it. So our family even now heavily relies on us sending them money and food every month in order for them to sustain themselves and survive, because it's just not a place where you can survive on your own. So we struggled a lot living over there, and especially with the situation. It's a communist country. I'm like, I don't want to get into it because I don't know how much we can talk about, but like, I remember when I started talking about Cuba and the things going on right now last year, they showed up to my grandparents' house in Cuba and were like, we saw things your daughter's posting on the internet. It's like really intense and it's very dangerous. And my dad twice, he made a raft and was like trying to like come on a raft and like just try and like get there to Miami, like Florida, on a boat. My dad tried so many ways to get out of the country, but ultimately we sought asylum through the U.S. Embassy and they rescued us out.
How does that work? Like, why? Like, I didn't know you could. Like at the time he left, like, wouldn't everybody want that? Basically, he was trying to flee. Like, how'd you do that versus have to get on a raft?
So when my dad was younger, he tried twice. He almost got caught once. And I remember they were like fleeing the police on this truck and my dad jumped out of the truck so he wouldn't get caught. He tried a lot when he was younger. And then ultimately, obviously, when he had a family, my dad was like, we need to get out of here. Like, there's no way that my kids are going to live under these conditions in this kind of country, led this way. You can't even have religious beliefs. I come from a Christian family. So Obviously, that's a factor that they did not like at all also. So my dad wrote letters to the U.S. government for 15 years until they finally allowed us to. But when they told him that he was granted asylum, they said only for him and my mom. So we would have had to stay in Cuba. And my dad's like, I'm not leaving without my kids. So he ended up showing up to the embassy and like begging them to let us go. And they did.
Crazy story.
It's crazy. And it's also something I feel like people don't really know. I try and talk but I'm sure Josh didn't know that. Oh, I can't
No,
hear
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that part of your story at all. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you're like fading out.
No. Love.
Wait, yeah, Josh is like, you're lagging a little bit.
What?
And he's also blurry, so I
Staticky,
think the
too.
connection just went haywire.
Maybe try to go out and back in, Josh.
And how it works, Amanda, people, if you watch the show, we have our like producers, Austin, Devin, put together the sheet to ask. I don't know that there's a correlation or why, but we mentioned while we're off air, Sylvana, my girlfriend, loves you. I don't know how that came about. You said you're friends. I say fake friends because you've never met. So like.
We haven't had a chance to yet, but I wouldn't say fake friends.
Well.
Social media friends.
How close can you really be if you've never met?
Correct.
Well, I think she's cool. We have a mutual friend. We're both from Miami. So that automatically, like when you're a girl from Miami and like we somehow have mutuals, I have like a certain level of respect. I'm like, okay, cool. You must be cool at some point.
That.
Right, but I think like JB, I think JB's dope, right? I think Justin Bieber's a dope ass guy. We have some mutuals. I don't know if I could call us friends though.
I know, but does Justin Bieber follow you?
Ooh. Crucial point right there.
And we comment on each other's stuff.
All
It's
right. I guess that's fair.
And Sylvana was definitely excited when Amanda followed her. Like she kind of freaked out. And I was saying off the air, when I found out Amanda was coming on this, I'm like, okay, you know a lot about her. Give me some questions. She's like, okay, I have some. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to ask. She's like, you can't say they're from me. Sylvana said that. I'm like, well, I am going to say that from you. And then she wouldn't give me the questions. So I have no idea what she wanted to ask, but I don't have them.
Some juicy questions they must have been.
Yeah.
I told him he was gatekeeping. She was gatekeeping.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Big time.
Damn it.
So the first topic, and this is why I was bringing up Sylvana, I went to her family's house for Christmas. I had never been to a Christmas remotely similar to what hers were. They didn't start like celebrating till after midnight. You had old people there dancing till like 6 a.m. It was a wild scene, and I was way out of it. And I don't dance, and Sylvana's family dances. Like everybody around them dances. I do not dance. Is this what your Christmas is like? Is it wild?
Yeah.
It's on here to ask this question.
So it's a Latino thing, I think. Where's Sylvana from? She's Colombian, right?
Colombian, yeah.
Yeah. Cuban. There's a lot of similarities. I feel like a lot of Latinos, they celebrate Christmas on Nochebuena, which is the 24th. And you stay up until midnight or past midnight. And that's when you open presents, you celebrate, you drink, you dance, get drunk, you have fun. I took Kio home for the holidays and he was definitely like shook. He was like not expecting it. Like we roast a pig, there's rice, beans, like all the cultural foods that we eat. And like, it's just very different to the norm, I guess.
He strikes me as a dancer, Kio.
Kio, yeah. You know, we actually, the first video ever posted together, which was kind of like when people were like, what the heck is going on there, was a video of us dancing bachata. I was teaching.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's like I wouldn't say, it's kind
Yeah,
of.
it sounds kind of like a drink.
It's like a very sensual kind of dance, but it's just like, you know, like you move with the rhythm and like you hold each other very close. So when he posted that video, I remember there was like 10 million people saw it. It was like a really like, and everyone was like, who's that girl? They were trying to figure out who it was. And like, it was me. I was teaching him how to dance at a party, bachata, because we used to hang out with a lot of our Latino creator friends, which we love. And they had a party one night, and obviously that's all they play. They play Spanish music. So I remember that was like the first thing. And he's always been so open to like learning about my culture. We're both very like different culturally. Like he's Thai and like French Canadian, and then I'm Cuban. So he's like learning Spanish now. I'm teaching him.
Yikes. We may have to cut that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dave, when are you going to start learning?
Yeah, I literally got in trouble for not dancing. Refusing to dance this week.
You refused to dance?
Yes.
Off rude to family. They're like, damn.
Hey, you gotta be like a part of the festivities. Yeah.
Josh is on like a 5-second delay.
I know.
Yeah, Josh is like on a microwave.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, I hear it now. I think he's fine.
It's like his body is behind, but his voice isn't that far behind. So what do you want to do, Austin? Is it going to be all fucked up?
Huh.
Yeah, no, I don't dance.
I mean,
Major.
you don't
wish I
even
could.
try? You don't even, for
I feel
Sylvana?
there's almost nothing that makes me uncomfortable. Dancing makes me uncomfortable.
What if you
I know
what if you get a little drunk? You can't dance?
trust me. Yeah, no.
Not even like 2 shots in or
No.
3?
No. Nope.
Really?
Like,
What if-
I just do this.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
What
I
if-
feel like you'll look silly for a little bit, you'll look a little dumb, and then obviously like you kind of get into it. It's kind of fun, especially with like a girlfriend as hot as Sylvana. Like I'd want to dance.
Yeah, you're like
Yes,
Cuban.
someone
so
else
it's
is
like
gonna
in your
dance
blood.
with her,
And I trust me, I'm sure that's she's getting. It's tough because I know she wants to dance. It's like I don't want to. What are you gonna do?
But you danced in all those music videos from last episode.
What do you do when you're out in Miami? Like
We get like a table, and I mean, we'll go with friends. Then it's like whatever, but I'll just kind of sit and do this.
Just a head bopper?
Yeah, like
I go to a Latin club last year. Holy shit. He was so
I would be overwhelmed. I will dance. This is gonna make me seem like wildly old. If it's like I know the words to the music and it's like music I like.
yeah.
House music, techno, DJs, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Like I'm here for the Spacelander. I don't like it. It's not
I've never been.
for me.
Yeah, well, we were at 11 this past weekend, which I think is fun. But yeah, I've never been to space.
I went once and my friend's phone got stolen and his watch got stolen.
How
And I
does
was
a watch get stolen?
Pickpocketers.
My- stolen too last summer, my Rolex. That's a whole story.
Oh, I remember
but-
you posting about that.
Yeah, it was scary.
Wait, how does a watch?
Like a Rolex, and then my friend, he got his AP stolen at space. Like he got jumped outside.
Okay, that's very different. That's what I was saying, Bri. How do you pickpocket a watch? It's like
Well, yeah, I mean, but I feel like some people might be able to.
Mine got
In the movies, they do it.
How did yours get taken?
a nurse stole my watch at a doctor's office.
That's crazy too.
I can't say legally anymore because they had to replace my watch. But basically I went to go get exams done and stuff, and I was getting my blood drawn. So I took my watch off because it was really tight on my wrist. I put it on the counter. The nurse saw me. I was like, I'm just gonna put it here with my bag. And then I turned my back because the chair was away from the counter. And basically, long story short, to summarize, while I had my back turned, she took my watch. And then when I went to go get my bag and run out, I realized I left it. And then when I went back, they were like, oh, your watch isn't here. So basically this led to me calling the police and all this stuff. And then turns out the supervisor and the nurse at this location are known to sedate their patients when they're going under for a procedure and stealing cash from their bags and stuff. And they were feeling ballsy that day and tried to steal my watch.
I would say that's feeling ballsy. Where else could it be? That's wild. What a story.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then 3 months later, basically back and forth with me, and they're illegal and they had to buy me a new one because
Crazy. All right, Josh, are you back?
Hopefully.
Sounds good so far.
Does.
Well, yeah, we got it on the phone now, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, so we'll continue along. We can patch that all together as we had it in and out with Josh. So I'm reading here. So Kio's move to you was to give you his phone with an empty contact info and just put it in. Is that how he picked you up?
Oh my God. So I obviously knew who Kio was. I didn't like me with the TikTok world, like during Hype and Sway, I was very in and out. I would pop into LA. I think I went to Hype House like twice in my life. I saw him, I remember this, and he was like depressed when I went there. And then I was like, oh, whatever, that Kio kid. Like that was my thought process. And then I was hanging out with like my friends in LA. And I remember that he ended up just joining us for lunch with my friend Jimena. And he was really polite, like very quiet to himself, but Kio's like that at first. And I was like, okay. And then later on in the afternoon, we were all in my friend's room and he just slid me his phone with an empty contact. And I was like, what is this kid trying to do right now? Like, whatever. I gave him my number and he found my Instagram and followed me or whatever. And then I just remember every day after that, he would just call me and be like, what are you doing today? Let's hang out. So we ended up like becoming really good friends.
How long did that take before you hung out with him?
I mean, we hung out the first day we met because of like mutual friends. So it wasn't like, oh, like there wasn't the pressure of like, oh, girl and guy kind of thing. It was more like we all had a friend group and we would hang out every day.
Josh Richards. That's a Josh Richards move.
Yeah.
How is that a Josh Richards move?
You're constantly hanging out in groups.
Yeah, but facilitate that. Like me and Kio set up him and Ellie that day that we all went bowling. Because trust me, Josh never answers his phone. So I put everyone in a group chat and
I get such a bad rap on the internet because people think I don't answer my phones.
That's two people that said that so far.
So would Kio have had a chance if he wasn't famous?
Yeah, I like actually my only.
That's bullshit.
Funny.
The high pitched, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I wasn't sure about Kio at first. I wasn't really taking that seriously. I was just casually hanging out with him and I was like, oh, he's cool. And then I think a few weeks into it, we were like really good friends and that was like it. And then we kind of realized we had feelings for each other, but weren't sure what we wanted just because like I was really enjoying like being single and not having the pressure of being in a relationship. And I think he was very much not having an issue with that either. But then obviously things escalated. I think Miami, when Kio went on the pod, that day was actually a very big turning point in our relationship. Cause I just kind of like, we sat down and I was like, hey, like, I just so like, we're both on the same page. Like, what's going on here? Cause I'm really confused and like.
Oh, so you did one of those, like, what are we? You asked the what are we question.
Not a what are we. Actually, I really, well,
what are we?
Him, but I was just kind of like, I think I just kind of went like, let me know if you're going to see other people. Cause then I'm going to see other people. Cause guys were hitting me up to hang out. And I was like, if you're going to go like, see someone, I'm going to do the same thing. And it's cool. Like we're friends. Like I really care about you, but I just kind of want to be on the same page.
Well, that's fair.
And, like a wake up call. Well, I don't want you seeing other guys. And I was like, well, then you got to do something about that. Cause like I'm going to sit here and wait for you.
Fair enough.
Like,
well, I don't know.
Now look at you two.
Yeah. How long have you guys been dating for now?
oh my God, it's going to be a year in a month.
You know why I think Sylvana was first, like, you tweeted or said something. It was like it was a subtweet, something where you're like, don't be nice to my boyfriend and try to act like you're just being nice and don't have ulterior motives. You said something like that, and she loved it.
It was a TikTok, I think. I know what you're talking about.
I made that recently, actually. It wasn't a sub at someone. My manager called me the next day. She's like, who are you subtweeting? I was like, I know girls that are like that. And that's happened a couple times with me and Kio. So I like, oh, this is funny. Like, let me make a joke. But I never like, I don't like calling people out. I've only done that once, but like.
What is going on?
What is going on with Brianna's camera right now?
I don't know.
Someone in the tech room is
What is
right
going
now
on?
fucking with the camera, and I'm gonna call them and tell them to just fucking stop.
That was
This
crazy.
has
been
been a hell of a
Yeah.
mess.
BFF.
This has been a mess of a
Amanda's
pod.
gonna think we're so unprofessional.
I know.
Yeah,
by
and
the way,
I'll take most of the blame.
So-
Most of the blame. It's on me. I shitty little setup in Canada, but like, what's going on
The
over
camera
there?
doing a 360. That's crazy.
And by the way, I don't believe you at all, Amanda, that you weren't calling somebody out.
Me
You
either.
Just do that, please.
The one girl I've ever called out, and I don't mind talking about this on the pod, was a girl who Kio used to talk to before me from Australia, who literally moved here to try and break us up. And it was really disrespectful. And she was like, just saying really horrible things about me and about him and how she used him for money. And it was like really awful. And I just really didn't like what she was saying. So
What's her name?
Is she a
And-
creator?
I don't want to say her name because I don't even want to give her the clout.
What do you mean
Like,
she moved here from Australia?
To break y'all up.
uninvited? She just like, I'm jumping across.
I'm coming for Kio.
No, seriously, she literally showed up to a content house, was only here for like 2 or 3 months, but she was trying and she knew we were in a relationship. He cut her off. Like, I was like, that's not gonna fly with me, like, at all. And basically she moved here. Her number was blocked. So she had her best friend texting him to like meet up in person and like behind my back. And he was like, don't ever text me again vibes, like, to the girl. He was like, I have nothing to do with her anymore. And like, I'm clearly in a relationship. So this is just disrespectful at this point. And then when I called her out, her best friend like went off on Kio, and Kio was like, Amanda had every right to call her out at this point. Like, I stayed quiet for 3 months. I was like, I'm not going to say anything, like, whatever. And then later on, I found out something really horrible she said. So I made a joke and then someone commented her out and I liked it. And it was just like, honestly, it was kind of petty, but it's not a big
Sometimes
deal.
it's
That
fun to
is-
be petty, but wasn't Bryce Hall's recent ex a girl from Australia?
Yes.
But I don't think it's the same girl.
Not the same girl? Okay. I was trying to
Because I
connect
think
the
in my head, I know the face of this Australian bird that Amanda's talking about, but
Did you say?
I don't know the name. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, just don't
Does
say.
it start with like an A? Does it start with an A maybe?
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Someone
Man,
find
I'd
it. Someone
like
find it.
more. I'd like more, but
I would
whatever.
like more. Aaliyah? Is it Aaliyah?
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There it is. There it is.
Pretty good,
There it
Josh.
is. Oh my God, my memory is so good. My
I
memory
will
is so
say a quick difference between Sylvana and you is 3 months quiet. If Sylvana senses anything, she'll jump down somebody's throat like 3 seconds into it.
It's nothing. I'm very like, I don't know. You can disrespect me all you want, but disrespect my boyfriend or my relationship, and then like we have issues. You know, like I'm very protective of Kio, and like I don't know. He went through a lot with that girl too, so I was just kind of like, that's really messed up. But this time ago, for us, this was a long time ago, and I'm over it. Like we're all over it. It's kind of like something
It's in
that
the
happened.
past. In the past.
Right.
The look. Kio does the look on BFFs. Kio's look. Oh, this is the thing.
Oh, this
that
is the
he's
look he
famous
gave
for.
Amanda.
This is what blew him
I
up. This is what
remember.
blew him up.
Oh, you have it?
Yes.
Yeah. Did he give you the look?
Oh my God. If you would have given me the look, I would have never spoken to him again.
Let's see it. Remind me what the look was.
Oh, you'll see what the look is. It's captivating.
He does this little look. Show Dave the look. Do the look to Dave.
Hey, yo.
Just do the look.
Hey, yo.
No, just
Hey,
do the
yo.
look, bro.
Hey, yo.
Just do it. Stop getting
Dave.
embarrassed. Yeah,
What
just
is
do
it,
the
like
look.
Blue
Or do
Steel
it
or
into the
some
camera.
shit?
Bro, you can't be doing it on
I'll
camera
do
and
it
then
to
get
the camera.
embarrassed.
I'll do it
Come
to
on.
the
Okay, do
camera.
it to that camera at least.
It's just kind of like a. It's like, you know, a little flirty.
No,
look.
do the whole
All right,
thing,
he
Kio.
doesn't have to do
Kio,
it. I know
do
what
the
it is. It's
side
a sway boy.
twirl.
Fuck
Do
the
the
camera
whole
look.
thing, dude. Come on.
I just pretend that Megan Fox is standing.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
No, that's all you.
All right. What just happened?
Wow.
That was,
You know what just happened? Every girl watching this video literally just.
that literally
They
was,
just-
that was literally
Face
blue
fuck the
steel.
I forgot they did the look. I was actually more impressed with the look the second time around.
He's such a cutie. I picked out his outfit that day.
It was a good look. It was definitely a good look.
The look.
All right. So you have the inside information on the double date, and this is the first time Josh hasn't had a girl. Does he like Ellie? Like, what's going on there?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think this is like a question for Josh. Like, honestly, here's the whole rundown on that. So obviously I'm really good friends with Ellie, and Ellie and I hang out a lot. And then I know Josh was Snapchatting her or something, but it's always like, oh, what are you doing at like midnight.
Oh,
Like obviously she
Josh.
No, it's not. Yo, don't say
Yeah.
that, Amanda. Not always. Only like
You're sending the you up texts, Josh.
50% of the
On
time.
Snapchat too.
what are you doing? And then she'll tell him what she's doing, and then he just like won't answer, or like it's just like boring. So Ellie got like bored. She was like, this kid's so boring. Like he just like
Yeah. I'm a
it's
bad texter.
it's giving like young guy thing. Like you need to be a grown man.
It's
like
giving
if you
middle
want
school.
like
I
I think
don't got time to text people back sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
City Boy's
you-
up right now.
to entertain that either. She's a busy woman. She has
Oh
things.
yeah, I'm not telling her she needs to be held down though. She can go do whatever the hell she wants to do.
She does whatever she wants. Trust me, she didn't. I honestly thought it would have been cute. So I was like facilitating this process. I was like, let's all just hang out. Like it's not a big deal. And like we can never get a hold of Josh. Maybe he'll like answer us now. But I don't know. I feel like Josh needs to be single for at least another year and like really just get it out of his system. That's what Kio did. Wonders. I don't think you should be tied down either. Like at least for another year. Like you need to just get it out.
All right.
Let it all
Yeah.
out, Josh.
So if you're
Yeah,
really good
yeah,
friends
yeah.
with Ellie, then you would advise her not to date Joe.
Locked in so young. Like I told Kio that. And also you guys got so desensitized to dating and relationships because like, I mean, the stories I've heard about Sway, I'm like, geez, it's like, imagine giving a kid. And this is why I have so much like empathy for you guys and like the things you guys went through. Cause like, imagine giving these like super young kids, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, no supervision, girls everywhere. And then you live in a mansion. It's like, obviously like you're due for some sort of trouble. And like, I'm sure you went through so much. So it's like anything that happened during that time, like during Sway, I'm just kind of like, I have to give you guys like some sort of like sympathy. Cause at the end of the day, it's like, you guys were just figuring your shit out. Like it's not easy. I personally,
I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, yeah, we definitely got into like a lot of trouble. And when you give a kid like all that, they're going to like see how far they can take it, right? Like give an inch, take a mile type thing. But also at the same time, it's kind of hard to feel bad for kids that are like getting to live in LA and have money. You know what I mean? So it's like
that I just kind of like, I guess since I got on the internet very differently than you guys, like I grew slowly. You guys got millions of followers in less than a year. Like it was like a huge like surge. And it's like, how does a normal kid handle that? You know, it's very different. I guess like since I was in the industry for a long time, like even though I wasn't huge, like I was still very present. I learned slowly how to handle things. Like I learned to be media trained. I learned to like do different things and how to handle my money. It's like things like, I guess you guys didn't really know at the beginning. So it's like, at some point, like, sure, like I wouldn't like feel terrible, but like, I understand. Like it's tough.
No, I appreciate that.
You have to be yourself. So it's like, I get it.
How old are you, Amanda?
I'm 21.
You talk like you're 35.
Yeah, she definitely,
Yes.
I like how you speak. Like, it's like, you seem a lot older.
Carry
for
yourself very well.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
So what's like the future for you? Like what do you, it sounds like, I'm assuming you do have concrete like plans based on the way you talk. Like what do you want? Like what are you trying to accomplish the next couple of years?
So in the next couple of years, definitely acting. It's something I'm super passionate about. It's something that I've been preparing myself for. I'm taping a lot, obviously, and sending auditions. I'm doing a lot of that. I have a couple business ventures that I really want to get into, and I'm like planning on really like heavily working on them. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, but like, do you guys ever get imposter syndrome? You're like, I don't know if I'm ready or if like I'm good enough for this. It's like, I kind of battled with that for a couple of years, and I'm finally gonna like just do it. And I don't know. I think right now those are like the two things I'm like heavily focusing on besides obviously like my online career. I really want to talk about my situation in Cuba more. I want to bring more awareness to that. That's something I'm super passionate about. And like a lot of people are still suffering and going through the things that like my family and I did when I was younger and like when we lived there. And it's something that's progressively getting so much worse. So I definitely want to bring more awareness to that because there's not a lot of Cuban representation in the media. Besides Camila Cabello and like Ana de Armas, there's really not much.
It's another Sylvana move that you just slide into like perfect.
Slide right
English
back
to
into
that.
the accent.
The accent,
Sounds so
yeah.
much better. when they say
Yeah.
it
Oh
correctly.
yeah, like when they say like they say like Latino too. They say Latino like a certain way, Latino or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They have that little spice.
Yeah, it's way cooler.
You
Way
know who
cooler.
did that perfectly too? Kio. Kio can like switch to Spanish and he doesn't have an accent. Really weird.
It's turning into you.
I know.
You all know Roback. They're back for another year. Hands down, best fit, best feel. When it comes to quality, these guys just get it. Safe to say, blow it out of the park every time. I got the performance hoodies, total game changer. The softest, stretchiest hoodies in the game. The Roback performance polos are the best in the game. You can't find a better looking, better fitting performance polo. Their print polos are always on point. Their classic solids don't miss. They're simply the best, just quality. Check out their Insta at Roback, RHOBACK. Again, because I just had a mouthful of just letters, RHOBACK, or visit their website, roback.com. Use the code BFF for 20% off your first purchase. That's spelled roback.com. 20% off all performance polos, Q-zips, and hoodies with code BFF. New spring gear just dropped, so go check them out at roback.com. All right, we put together a game product battle for you. Do you have it, Bri?
Yeah, okay, so it's going to be me and Amanda versus you two. So
Shit.
they're going to show
Okay.
a men's product to me and Amanda, and we have to guess what it is. And then we're going to show a woman's product. You guys have to guess what it is. And then we're going to keep
We're
scoring.
losing.
So it's
We're
girls,
so losing.
girls versus boys here.
Okay.
I don't know who's going to be first. Is it girls first? Okay.
Wait, so are we guessing this?
No,
or you
just
guys
me
guessing?
and Amanda are guessing this one.
Oh, okay.
This is like
This is a men's razor.
yeah,
like
like a straight edge razor.
Yeah.
Right?
That was a piece of cake.
Oh, I got it like correct. Okay.
That was can't
1
be
point for
easy.
us. This is for the boys.
Yep. It's alternating.
Pimple popper. Right?
I don't see
No?
anything.
I think it's a pimple popper.
I
Right,
still
Dave?
am on straight. I
Is
still
Dave
have the
frozen
straight edge
again?
razor in
Who's
front of me.
Dave?
Come on. What is going on?
Am I
Trust me, I think Dave would side with me here.
Yeah, Dave's internet's just going out in his house right now. I'm getting a
just-
notification.
Dude, this is
what
nuts.
is-
This is nuts.
This is the worst episode, like production wise, ever. This has never happened.
Amanda's about to tweet out like, "I just went on BFFs."
Yeah, nobody
Absolutely
ever go
terrible.
Who's up?
You and
We're
John.
up. I said it's a pimple popper. I think that's what I think that's what it is.
All right, let's show.
I haven't got a fucking clue what that is.
All right, so
Just
we're
think
going
about
Josh.
it. Think about it. The metal like hole.
I think that's an
things.
eyelash thing.
Nah, man. I think you scrape. I think you
Fine, all
scrape
right,
your
go with
nose.
it. I don't. Who pops pimples with it? I'll go with you, but I don't even think that device
Because it's
exists.
like a pressure. It's like a pressure thing, so
Fine.
you don't use your fingers.
Pimple popper,
Get
fine,
the finger
no, it's-
oils in there.
You got
That's
it.
true. Yep.
Yeah.
I use that for. It works really well.
Yeah, those things are fun. You guys.
Oh, that's a device that goes on the Dyson fan and fucking does shit.
I think it curls the hair, man. I
Yeah.
think they go like gooshy gooshy. I saw this on like a TikTok hacks or something.
Would
once,
you
I
know the
think.
name of it?
Curler?
Curler.
Hair
Yeah,
Did it-
diffuser.
that counts.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah, Dave was closest when he said it goes on the end of the blow dryer.
Okay.
I guess you guys get that one.
What's it diffusing?
Your hair.
What's
Is-
diffusing?
It makes it like so you can like curl it up without getting
Okay, I
frizzy.
thought that's what it was. Yeah, okay.
Trying it.
Yeah.
This is powder you put after you shave. I don't know what it's called. Is it baby?
Wait, why do I feel like you put it on your balls?
on your balls for like sweat?
Do you?
I don't think so. And cute. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I'll go with whatever you think it is, Amanda.
I think it's like powder for after you shave, maybe.
Do you put powder on after you shave?
You guys are close. Like we're going with Amanda's answer, but wrong. It is for your balls.
Oh, it is for your
It is.
balls. Okay.
Yep.
It's a ball powder.
Like, so
or wrong.
yeah, like sweat, so you don't chafe down there.
It's a chafing thing.
Okay.
You ever see in like old movies? Sometimes they'll like have that when it'll like poof and like a big poof will come out or something, like as a little joke.
Yeah.
Do you guys actually put powder on your balls? This
I
is
don't,
like
but a lot of
I
guys
did
do.
not.
A lot of
A
guys
lot
do.
of people, yeah, a lot of people do, but
You
I
guys-
don't.
okay, yeah.
This is cover up.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you mean by cover up?
Like if
Like,
you
you
got a zit, you put it on there, and then we can't see it anymore. So make-
they're a little okay.
Cover up.
I'll go with that.
Concealer, but cover up won't take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's a good answer. Is this beard oil?
I don't know what this is.
I think it is beard oil. I think
Is
you're
it
right.
beard oil?
I think you're right. I mean, I'm not a beard guy, obviously. As
I
you can
am,
tell.
but I wouldn't. Who uses a fucking dropper?
Yeah.
Oil your beard. So it's like, I don't know. I've seen the videos.
Okay.
Beard oil. Yes, you
Yep,
got it.
Yep.
That's like a double. You knew it and I didn't.
I feel like that's
should
kind
get
of one of
extra
those
points.
things that the girlfriend buys for the boyfriend, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to
Kio
like keep
has-
him groomed.
Yeah, like I don't know how many guys are like, I really need some beard oil. You know what I mean?
use
I
beard
feel like-
oil. Oh, Dyson. Literally.
Did you get Dyson?
What?
Yeah, this is like one of the best purchases I've ever made. I went on.
Did you say a bison?
No, it's a Dyson hair dryer, which at one point was harder to find than like any oil in the United States. Every girl wanted it.
It was impossible.
sold out everywhere. I had to like fucking go crazy to try to find one for Christmas. I think that's it.
Yeah. I got lucky. I bought mine like 2 years before the Dyson craze when like no one was really like using them. And I was like, thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they're like impossible to get.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has all the contraptions. It's crazy.
That's sick.
All right, that's
game.
it.
That game. This has been a wild run. So Amanda, we've already kept you on for like because we all the technical difficulties. So we're gonna go through headlines. You're more than welcome to stay and join us and chime in, or if you gotta go, it's totally up to you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
done.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's get into the headlines now. Christian Sevryn addresses new relationship in Mad Lewis. Why does it say Christian/Sevryn?
I think because Severyn's his stage name.
Got it. All right. So
Yeah.
Sevryn posted with new girls and fans went wild, saying he moved on so quick and also poked fun at him posting his new girl like this because he could be doing it to build hype. Sevryn said in an interview that no one knows the truth except him and Mads and that Dave would probably have a different opinion if he talked. Let's get Sevryn's comments. I know we reached out to him to come
Yeah, he
on.
said no.
I didn't talk like I let Austin or whoever DM from my account to try to get people. So I wasn't. I did see him respond, but he said he didn't want to come on. But it looked civil. What did he say, Austin?
He basically said that he thinks things are better left unsaid and that he thinks it'd be good for him to talk and like have an opportunity, but he doesn't really want to do it. So he politely declined.
What is the comment? Let's see what he said.
I mean, you mentioned the hardest part was dealing with rumors. Obviously, that thing when you went to go see Jaden's concert, like I guess recently after you guys broke up, was like a big thing. Storyline wise, BFFs pod talked about it. I mean, what was that like to deal with, in your eyes, rumors, things that weren't necessarily true that people were saying you're taking shots at Mads and all that stuff?
Yeah, it was sad to see people jumping to conclusions. I mean, nobody knows the story as well as, we probably do. So I understand where they're coming from, but that was never my intention at all. When I saw Dave say something like that, it kind of like, saying like, oh, that's definitely a shot at Mads. Like, that's not what it was at all. Dave's actually from a town next to me. And, if I met him and talked to him, I think he'd understand my point of view a little more.
Where's Sevryn from?
I don't know. Is
Town
he trying
next
to drop
to you.
a little Boston like kind of thing, or?
Maybe I would, but there's no way. All right, we talked about this, Amanda. They broke up, Mads and Sevryn. Sevryn is an identical twin, basically, to Jaden.
I saw
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how could you interpret that any other way than like a little needling a man?
Going to your ex's show
So,
Right.
Yeah.
right after you break up.
no. It's definitely like weird, but like he said, we don't really know like what happened between them. It must have been like something for him to just kind of like, but I don't know. It's kind of just like, he seems like a nice guy, but I also have sympathy for Mads because that sucks. Like just to see that would hurt me in her shoes.
I'd be fucking furious. I am curious where he's from. We'll have to dig that up. The town over from me. Interesting. North Shore guy. So obviously Tana bailed on us. I went fucking house on her for bailing. She is sticking to being sick, but I swear she went out that night.
I think I saw that too. I think I saw a little like video of her drinking dizzy wine or something.
She did
some shit
text
like
me.
that.
She texted me, and I can read it. It's like, what?
I was texting her too because I was going to see if she would pop in on this episode. And she was like, is Dave just going to scream at me the whole time? I was like, I don't think so. And she was like, he hates my guts. I was like, you know what? Whatever.
Here's the exchange we had. This is Wednesday after we recorded. So you hate me, I hear. I really am very sick. I'm sorry. Praying I'm not banned from BFFs. I go, hate is a strong word. Canceling again at the last minute with the same excuses. Dog shit. She said, I'm very sorry. Was definitely joking with the hate thing. I truly am sick. Hope you know how much I'd love to go on. It wasn't an excuse, but I understand your frustration 100%. Would love to come on and get a proper in-person grilling. I'm very sorry. I go, oh, you got a proper grilling. You just weren't on. She said, ha, fair point. Would love to make it up to you in any way I can do. Future podcasts if you're down. Truly sorry for upsetting all of you and not being there. I'm really sick. I said, if you say so. Well, I adore you. Appreciate you keeping it real. Hate to let you down, Dave. Hope you had a good rest of your day. I said, well, we'll see how you feel after the episode came out. I was not happy. It went off for about 20 minutes. I saw a snip. I'm not worried. I expected so when I bailed. Knew it was coming. Again, truly sick. Understanding your frustration. I thought one of you guys showed her the clip. So I'm like, what rat showed you the clip? I thought one of you guys.
No, come on.
It was posted on BFFs.
I know. She said that. She goes, I assume it got worse. Again, rightfully so, that I can take the heat. You're valid. Oh, I just watched the TikTok. Yup, it gets personal. I mean, all right, it'll be okay. I know. So
got taken down for bullying originally.
She was not.
I mean, it was bullying.
I think she went out. I think she went out that night. She deserved it.
A lot of the comments were like, hey, finally someone said it. That's all I'm saying. A lot of the comments on the post today were siding with me. They were like, yep, this is a good take.
Amanda, have you ever canceled something like 30 minutes before without a real excuse?
Twice.
But I mean, I love Tana, but Tana can send it. So maybe she sent it really hard the night before and she just couldn't. But I don't know.
By the way, that's not an excuse.
That's not it. Yeah. That's like a irresponsible moment.
Yeah. Like last night I went to bed early. I was like, I'm getting up at like 8 a.m. and I'm ready for the pod. You know, like I take commitments very seriously.
Same.
Like it's important to that, especially something like
you woke up at 8 a.m. for this podcast?
Yeah, I woke up early, which I don't do, by the way. Kio's still sleeping.
It's like 11 o'clock.
No, she's in LA. Oh.
Yeah,
I'm in
11
LA.
O'clock.
Yes.
11 o'clock. All right. So anyways, whatever. Tana, would we have her on? Yeah, if she happens to come on, would we ever schedule her? Never again. So we'll see what happens. Kids' Choices Awards. DeMello's own the Kids' Choices. Charlie and Dixie both won at the Kids' Choices. Dixie won favorite. Social music star. Charlie won female creator for second year in a row. And you didn't go to that, did you? And nobody here went to those.
I didn't get an invite.
Tough. Did you
Neither
get an
did
invite?
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah,
I know. I think it's because me and JoJo Siwa have the same haircut, though. I think that's what it was. Like me and JoJo have the same haircut, so they just don't fuck with that cut. I get it. It's like whatever.
Was it JoJo nominated?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she still didn't get fucking invited.
That's so sorry. That was so. Did you see that Nickelodeon was calling the police on people that were like angry tweeting? Like some girl was like, "I'm gonna burn the Nickelodeon headquarters down for not inviting like JoJo Siwa." And this posted on TikTok that the police literally showed up to her house and then called her.
That's wild.
Oh my God! What?
Now, why would you not invite her? Did they ever say why she wasn't invited?
In my
release.
You guys all just cut each other off. But what did anybody say it?
No, I mean people are just thinking that they forgot to send an invite to her.
Got
But
it.
a lot of people are also like they didn't invite her because she's gay and her new haircut. But I have a hard time believing that
gay is in and has been in for a long time. You don't not get invited in today's day and world like for being
that'd be pretty crazy if they're just like, hey, you're gay, can't come.
Jack Harlow performs new song. People love Jack Harlow. Is this song not getting good hype? Is that what's going on?
The clip got like crazy hype. Like when it was just the snippet of like the glam part of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, LAM or whatever. People were going nuts.
it blew up super fast. So then I think he kind of rushed to release it. And it's not that the song's super bad. It's just not what everyone was expecting. Like, everyone thought it was going to be the summer anthem, I think. And it was just not.
Amanda, where are you on him? Like, we've gone through this a million times. Bri thinks he's like the best looking guy in the world.
He could do anything, and I would defend him.
Correct. I think he's like just an average looking guy walking down the street.
If he wasn't Jack Harlow, he wouldn't be Jack Harlow.
I wouldn't
But he is.
look twice. But he seems like a very charismatic guy, which I guess is why I can see why people would have an appeal for him. Personally, not my type.
Got it.
But
Maddie Monroe.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video of Jack Harlow doing that weird ass dance move?
oh my God, I saw that.
Yeah.
So what did you think of that video? Because I saw a lot of girls commenting and saying they got the ick, and you do get the ick every once in a while, Brianna. So I was just wondering.
Yeah, I do, Josh. But like I just said, I'll defend Jack Harlow until I die.
All right. I was just wondering. Shout out Team It.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie Monroe is sick of Charlie rumors. Maddie Monroe posted deleted TikTok responding to claims she hit Charlie. I didn't know there's a claim. They used to be friends, right?
Yeah.
Her, Ivani, and Maddie were like very close trio.
And they're just not.
Now they're not friends. No.
Let's watch Maddie's TikTok.
I'm so over all of you guys. This is the most absurd rumor I have ever heard in my whole fucking life. No! I'm really about to sue all y'all for defamation of character and make a bag because you guys are putting me through hell! Ah!
I kind of like
I don't know.
Make a bag over like suing for defamation.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to really work with comments on the internet.
Did they fight?
I guess not. She's saying they didn't.
I mean, something, I don't think they fist fought, but something clearly went on.
I thought I saw a clip of them like arguing outside on the streets, like one time, like a paparazzi clip or something, and they were like screaming at each other. But I don't know if it was like fake or not. I couldn't tell if it was like, oh, is this like a little like bit they're doing just as a joke? But they're not friends now, so maybe it wasn't a bit.
Yeah, it's just Charlie and Ivani against the world, it seems like.
J-Lo, Ben Affleck engaged again. So J-Lo, Ben Affleck engaged for the second time. J-Lo's sixth engagement. That's wild. So we have pictures. She has 6 rings. 6 rings.
Six
That's
rings.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did she wear them all? Because that'd be a power move if she wore all of them.
Does she keep them is a great question. Like, what do you do once it's over?
You have to. Do you have to give it back, or do you keep it?
No, I think it's like the Infinity Stones. I think she's just collecting them all like Thanos. I think she's just going to be like, what's up with it?
That's sick.
It matters who, too. Like A-Rod, Mark Anthony, Affleck. These are like ultra wealthy people, so they don't really care, I'm sure, if they're getting it back. I'm not sure about Chris Judd, the other one. We have pictures of all her rings here. Which ones do you guys like? I think I may like the Mark Anthony.
I was going to say Mark Anthony's looking the sickest. I also like the Ben Affleck one. The green one's kind of cool. Super trendy right now, too.
And it adds the Infinity Stone vibes. Just saying.
It does. But wait, that's crazy that she already has one from Ben Affleck. And
I know. Why would you do another? Just like keep the first.
Yeah. What?
Keep the first one, right? Also, how do you get engaged twice? That's nuts. That's nuts to me.
The same. That's crazy.
Yeah, like to the same person. Like you're like, actually, we're not doing it. But then you're like later, you're like, why don't we try this again?
Yeah. Do we think J-Lo's the problem or the guys are the problem? Something's not working.
Well, yeah, but she's dating, like, Affleck was married. A-Rod, I don't know if he's been proposed. I will say it happened quick. Like, she engaged to A-Rod quick, and then I think I've told, I went to dinner with A-Rod and J-Lo. It was fucking awesome. I was, like, scared out of my pants. Like, J-Lo started singing, and I didn't know what to do. I just did my bob move. It was like, okay.
Oh,
right,
God.
you're just kind of head bopping.
He's just jumping his shoulders.
Yeah, but that happened quick.
I'm just going to go like this when I'm at the club and be like, I'm doing the day before.
Yeah, that's the DP.
That is what I do. That's what a lot of guys do, by the way. Like,
that's me. That's my move. Or I do a little.
I don't do much.
You were dancing up a storm in Vegas, Josh.
Sometimes when you were sometimes I bust a move. Sometimes I bust a move every once in a while.
It is tough because Sylvana's sister, her boyfriend is like a fucking solid gold dancer too. Like he's always dancing. He's like great rhythm. And I like him a lot, but
intimidated.
In my head, it's like, would you fucking sit down, dude?
Yeah, because every time he dances, you're kind of like, dude, fuck you. Like, I can't dance. What are you doing?
There was actually
what are you doing?
a video that went, I don't want to say viral, but Sylvana, like, and it, for all I know, it could be later in the sheet. Sylvana took a video of her sister, who looks a lot like Sylvana, dancing with her boyfriend on a table.
I was so confused.
People thought it was Sylvana.
I did too.
They're like, hey, Dave, you're a cuck. Like, control your woman. It's like it's his fucking sister and her boyfriend. I wouldn't sit there while she's on a table grinding with some dude.
I had to
like,
double take. I was like, what is going on here?
We got a lot of that. A lot. Shout out to the people who like me. Like, she got some threatening messages being like, don't disrespect Dave like that. Which I respect, even though it was totally incorrect.
Right.
Avril Lavigne engaged to Tana's ex. Do you guys even know who Avril Lavigne is?
Oh my gosh,
She's
she's a skater boy.
yeah.
She's sexy. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. boy.
Yeah, but there's a huge, like, do you know the conspiracy theory about Avril Lavigne, Dave?
Yes.
Yes, Amanda, do you know it too?
Oh my God. I went through like a dark hole on Twitter reading about that thing. It's like saying that it's like not really Avril Lavigne. It's another girl that like took her place and that the real Avril Lavigne like died, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And this is like a heavy conspiracy theory that a lot of
like
people believe. And there's a lot of things to back it up, yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at her pictures. They look like the same person. She has responded to it. Yeah, some people think that's not the real me, which is weird. Like, why would you ever think that? What is the rationale?
She like went dark for a little bit and people just thought that she got replaced. I don't know. There's a lot of weird things that go into it. And then people like read into the pictures and the outfits and say that it's a different person.
Vanessa Hutchins says she talks to ghosts. Vanessa Hutchins reveals that she can talk to ghosts and that she's been leaning into it. She tells Kelly Clarkson she has the ability to talk. I've accepted the fact that I see things and I hear things. The unknown is scary, but I was recently like, no, this is a gift and something that I have the ability to do, so I'm going to lean into it. When I hear that, I think you're crazy.
I think schizophrenia, maybe.
Oh, wow. I don't go there. I'm just like, that's a little nutty.
Well, you're hearing voices, man. That's the definition of schizophrenia.
So you don't believe in ghosts?
Do I think that people have the power to talk to ghosts?
Yeah. I feel like Amanda is on Vanessa's side. I'm on
Vanessa's side. I am too.
There's definitely like a fine line. I don't know. I would be freaked out. I personally, if I started hearing voices of the dead or something like that, I'm very into the spiritual world. Like I love reading things, but like, I don't know. It's not for me.
You don't believe in like mediums, Josh?
I believe in mediums.
Me too.
I mean, I'm not going out to say Vanessa Hudgens has schizophrenia, right? Like, don't put that on a t-shirt. But what I'm saying is like, maybe put it on a t-shirt. But I don't think that she's hearing ghosts. Like, how do you know it's a ghost? How do you know it's a
I feel like a lot of people, like, do you believe in fortune tellers?
No.
I believe in psychics. I think they're real.
What I mean, psychic fortune tellers.
No.
Like, I know Sylv does.
I believe in aliens. I think there's aliens, but I don't think they're ghosts or nah.
I believe in ghosts.
Because if there were like demons, if there were like these demons and ghosts and shit like that, then we'd also have to have like demon slayers.
Well, demons and ghosts are
Oh.
different. Ghosts, we didn't say demons.
So you think we have ghosts, but we don't have demons?
Ghosts are just like the spirits of people that passed away. I don't think there's monster demons.
I don't know, man. I think if we had like ghosts and stuff, we'd know it. I think everyone would know it.
I think a lot of people do know it because they can talk to them.
Nah, they think they know it. It's like your conspiracy on Avril Lavigne here. Like, oh, she's not the real one. Like, do we know that?
Yeah,
No.
well, we'll never know.
All right.
It's true.
I skipped a bunch of topics because we're running a little bit long. Just following up on stuff yesterday. Bri, how's the boyfriend situation and all? Not boyfriend. And are you still in the middle of this controversy?
I need an update.
Yeah.
I'm so invested in the story.
It's really crazy. Yeah, after last week's episode, it's been crazy. I'm like walking around looking over my shoulder, waiting for those girls to beat me up. But The boyfriend, not boyfriend situation is going good.
So you're still like dating or whatever. You're seeing this guy.
Yes. Am.
Okay.
Ah, that's good.
Seeing him. Yes.
I didn't
Is
realize.
he gonna move to LA with you?
Probably not. No. So we'll see what happens.
When
So
is
it might
that
be a
move?
very short relationship.
I'm going to spend June there, and then I'm probably not going to move until September.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just tweeted this out. I had no idea that this person was famous, but walking around Miami, the new Versace model, and I've been thinking this for like a while, I just don't think is very good looking. In the scheme of being a Versace model, turns out he was Cole Sprouse. I didn't know who Cole Sprouse was. He's got like 30 million.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, I know. It's not like some like little guy. Like
I've never heard of that show.
Sprouse.
I've never watched that show. I knew him from Big Daddy when he was a little kid with Sandler.
Fire. Yeah.
He was in a couple Friends episodes too, I think, or maybe just one Friends episode when he was a kid.
I think so.
Yeah.
You guys think he's good looking? Good enough looking to be the face of Versace?
I think he's big enough to be the face of Versace.
Yeah, big enough.
Big enough.
For sure.
Yeah. He's cute.
I also think it's because like they were like kind of heartthrobs when they were little kids, like doing Zach and Cody, like the TV show. I feel like a lot of girls like them, so it's almost like it's a little bit of like a nostalgia play, maybe too.
I think it's more that than like actual looks. I think it's more they left a footprint in like everyone's childhood, so it's kind of like an homage to that, maybe.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
big
picture.
word,
That
homage.
picture is like the worst one they could have picked. They could have made him look cooler and hotter.
Yeah, and they're all bad. There's variety. Every time I see it, I'm like, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, what a weird choice, because I expect like high-end fashion brands, their models to just knock my dick off. Be like, holy shit, that guy's like fucking Hemsworth or something. Not that. Bri, you became a cat mom. Congrats.
Yep. I got 2 kitties. I haven't slept in 2 days.
Mango and Ollie. I don't trust cat people, so I guess I don't trust you.
Why? Well, I couldn't get a dog realistically because it wouldn't be fair because I travel, so the kitties can have each other.
Okay, that's
makes sense.
And I need something to hold.
You're getting in a little of like the witch-esque vibes. I feel like with the dyed
got
hair,
a fucking cat.
dyed
Everyone
hair,
has cats.
tattoos as well.
Everyone has
then the
tattoos. You have
cats.
tattoos.
But I don't got cats.
You have dog.
Wow,
that has nothing to do with witches.
Dog.
That's not. Yeah, dogs. Come on, don't even lump dogs.
You don't
I
call
honestly
like a
don't.
dog woman, cat lady, dog lady. There's no such thing as the dog lady.
Whatever.
There is cat lady.
I hate
You can't
guys.
even lump them together. You can't lump them together. Dogs are like, come on.
Okay, we
Okay.
got a couple
I'll get a dog
videos,
when I move to LA and can have a backyard.
couple videos to react to, and then we can get out of here. Let's see the first
Dave's
one.
gone.
He's so pissed about the cat.
Those
He's
are my
out.
witch powers. He was annoying me,
He's
so
like, I'm
I
fine.
shut his
right,
Wi-Fi off.
Right. All right. Fair enough, Matilda.
Wait, but Ben, I'm so excited for you to come to LA. We need to hang out.
I know. I can't wait to finally meet all the people that I talk to through the internet.
All right, we're gonna get out of here now that I'm back in the worst technical show we've ever had. Sorry,
Yep.
Amanda. A couple of videos to react to, and then we'll get out of here. Video 1. Yes.
Yep. This is Dave lookalike.
Oh.
So apparently, I look a lot like Dave Portnoy. I've been getting in almost every single video that I've posted at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 comments saying, I thought this was Dave Portnoy. Now my wife's even saying I look just like Dave Portnoy. So my question is, how do I use the fact that I look like Dave Portnoy to my advantage?
Cool.
Do you think he looks like me? We had him on the Dave Portnoy show.
Yeah. A lot. That's the first
I
lookalike.
actually
I'm
don't.
like, yeah.
I think it's the beard. I think
It's
it's
the
the beard
beard.
that really. Yeah.
And
Faces.
No.
Yeah,
You guys got the same beard coloring too,
Yep.
right? Like it's the exact same coloring. So I think that makes it like, and your face shape's
Well,
pretty
do you have
similar.
blue eyes, Dave?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
sorry.
Fiji
Of
blue,
course.
like the fucking Caribbean. Bri.
Okay. My bad.
He's got Caribbean blue eyes.
Are you
Blue
kidding me?
eyes.
Like the bluest eyes ever. Okay. Yeah, then you guys look alike.
Blue ass water looking eyes.
He was on the Dave Portnoy show. The nose, the big, same shaped nose. I asked him, like, is your wife hot? He's like, yeah, she's really pretty. So I think that guy's a good looking guy, so I'll take it. All right, video 2.
Wait, you had to ask if his wife was hot to see, like, is he doing you justice, looking like you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
That's a valid question.
No, I thought that's what it was. I was just
yes, pretty much exactly what I asked.
Cool.
The fuck was that?
This was me. That's me when I'm 11, like 10 years old, getting knocked the fuck out when we were playing WWE.
Is that a real slap?
Go back and play it one more time. I think that might have been one that we might have just made a sound effect off. Oh, I think I got a bloody nose actually.
That looked real.
I think
that looked realer than the Will Smith.
We were pretty good. We were pretty good at it, man. We had like 200, 300 followers. It was probably my first ever social media. It was called WWE Finishers. And it was like me and all the boys. Oh, there it is. Wow.
Oh, you mentioned
wow.
You mentioned that.
We got sent all of these videos of him doing these.
I've got
finishes
tagged
after
in
last
these
week.
so many times.
Some of them are pretty good.
Yo, that's me doing a little Brock Lesnar at 5.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously WWE was like the biggest thing when we were kids, right? We used to like gamble on it with chocolate bars, make all this like every single Monday night, Friday night, SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell. So we'd always have a trampoline too in the backyard or mattresses in the winter. And we'd like tie garden hoses around the poles, take the nets down, just have like our own WWE league and have like all the boys come over with all their own like wrestling moves and everything like that, video it and put it online.
Okay, third video.
He's a serial killer, then what's the worst that can happen to a girl who's already hurt?
I like
So just Brianna liked the TikTok?
I think Nessa's
Brianna's
so pretty. She looked so good. I had to like it.
She did look good.
I think she's very pretty.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to this.
Who wants that?
I'm just gonna.
Who wants to hear that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let me
I
tell you
couldn't.
this.
I forgot. It slipped my mind.
Forgot. Let me tell you this.
It's
If
all
Sylvana
good.
and I break up, please don't ever in a future episode be like, but Sylvana's so fucking pretty.
Okay. All right.
I don't,
All right.
No thanks.
Sorry.
Like, no thanks.
Hey, I won't like any of Savannah's posts when if you guys have breakup day.
Sorry.
Brianna's had a sketchy week. That's all I'm saying. The last couple of weeks.
I feel like
I'm clearly going through something, so just let me.
No, it's
let
all
me
good.
be.
I get it, Brianna. I get it. Cool video. Whatever. I get
It's
it.
a cool video.
What
It was
did
in
you
like
say?
slow mo and shit.
What'd you
You
say,
know.
Amanda?
Brianna's, I feel like every time I see Brianna's story, like she's like going through it. Like she's
Yeah, pretty
honestly,
much.
she needs a raise. Dave, she needs a raise. I feel like she does a lot. Like these college tours, like I go out for like 2 hours on a Saturday night and I'm like bedridden for 3 days. Like I don't know how she's been sending it. Your boob surgery, to me, seeing you out after that, immediately after, I was like, when I got my surgery, I was in bed for a week. Like I was like chilling. Like I could not do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Brianna's a savage.
Yeah.
What
Blame it on the, like, I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
We actually do have the Fuck Mary Kill is a one slide thing. It's actually designed for only really one of our hosts, but it's just a real quick
Okay, let's
one.
play it. Let's play it. A one slide fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, just after, we've had 3 episodes, in these last 3 weeks, and we just, want to get an opinion from,
Oh,
one of the hosts.
it's for Joshy, isn't
Bro,
it?
How are we ending
just-
this podcast
that was just a
so
question,
against me this week? Like so against me this week. All right, so fuck
Okay, we
Mary
got
Kill with
Loren
these 3
Gray,
girls.
Ellie, and Mads.
I have to kill one of them. That's the hardest part. Okay. Whew. Or maybe marrying one of them's the hardest part. I guess I will.
Who are you gonna kill? If you kill Ellie, I'll hate you.
There's so many like different ways I need to think about this.
I know the answer of what's coming, I think.
You think you know the answer?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to write it down.
Write it down.
Me too.
Write it
Me
down
too. I'm gonna
before I
write
get-
down my
Yeah, everyone
answer.
take their guesses. Take their guesses. Damn it. This clip is going to definitely be a clip.
This is designed purely for the clip.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hold on.
I'm waiting
Let
for
me
people to
write
get their
it.
answers
Let me
down.
write it.
Get their answers down.
Yep. Okay. I got it. I got mine.
I got mine too.
Damn, I'm excited to hear the answer.
Okay, I think I have the best answer in my head right now, strategically wise. All right, so I think I'm gonna. Sorry to the squad. Sorry to the little bowling quadruplet there, but I think I might have to slaughter Ellie.
I'm out too.
I think I might have to kill her because I've known her like I feel like the least amount of time, and we like I would say in like the relationship progressed the least in that one. Like where it would be like it wouldn't be hard feelings to be like just friends or whatever after. You know what I mean? So I'd kill her.
Wow. I had the same as you, Dave.
Yeah.
And then I guess fuck Loren, marry Mads. I've known Mads the longest. I've known Mads for like 3 years. So marry Mads, fuck Loren.
Wow. So marry Mads, fuck Loren, kill Ellie. You and I, Bri, had the same thing?
No, I had marry Ellie, fuck Loren, and kill Mads.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, yeah. So
why kill Mads, though? I feel like I can't kill Mads, like, logistically.
I thought, like, you're the
person
closest friend, so you could say you could kill her. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, without hard
but
feelings.
I felt like if I said, I would get a text. I'd get a text.
Like, I don't know that you had any real feelings for Ellie, but that's done.
Yeah, over.
The jelly stands are going to be distraught.
I was kind of low-key a jelly
You mean because I murdered her? You mean because I murdered her?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no comeback from death.
I honestly,
you could be Jesus. You could resurrect and shit.
What'd you say, Amanda?
I don't think Josh is ready for Ellie. I feel like Ellie's
No, she's like a
bit...
woman, even though she's younger than
Yeah.
To
me.
be honest, it doesn't surprise me that you and Ellie are friends because you guys both talk as similar as any of the guests that we've had in my mind. Like more mature than age to me. So
I'm gonna get a girlfriend next week for the show. So then you guys can watch such
Do it for ratings.
That poor
Anything
girl.
for ratings. All right, thank you very much, Amanda. Sorry
Brianna,
for
you need to chill out on the dating advice, all right, Brianna?
All right.
You have no room to speak.
That's
here.
it for
No room
BFFs.
to
See you
speak
guys
here.
next week.
No room to speak.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Tell Elliot that I don't actually hate her.
Text her yourself. Bye.
Nah, you know I'm not gonna do that. Come on now.